Hello guys, just going to do a quick update here for you guys real quick. What I've been working on, I couldn't leave the drone alone. I know yesterday when you guys tuned in, we're working on the bloated float drone. I worked on it today. What I ended up doing, worked on it a little bit yesterday after we got off, and I still got to trim up the base here. But let me see, something's not looking right. All right, and I still had to paint the trim of the base. I didn't know what color I wanted to do it yet. Yeah, I was going to call you a minute ago, Richard, and see what you were doing. And then I fell asleep on the couch. So I went back in there after I got off the phone with you guys yesterday. Watching some other videos, I just thought these were spikes. War Gaming has a video up, and he says these were bones in his how to paint video. So I went back and did the bones like I did that. What this right here, I have this right here, like oozing the green oozing stuff. You see how I got the guns here are going to shoot it out. If I can't pull it up closer to give you guys some more detail. So I made it look like the horns were oozing. There's green coming up out of the top of them, and then they're coming over. You can see I've got the rust coming down. I just wanted a little bit of light rust. And then I did the horns there. We did the spikes. I went back and did the mounts where they mounted to the propellers. Right there. And then you can see where I highlighted it with the other pink coming back through there. So right here was the biggest miniature I've ever done. Thanks, Richard. I appreciate that, bud. This is the biggest one I've ever done. Looking through some of the other videos where they do the cheap basing. This right here is just cork. I painted it like brick, and then I used coffee grounds to be like dirt, and then like you guys know, I've been using the cat litter for gravel. On Richard's Q&A, now that Richard is in here with us, on Richard's Q&A this past Monday, one of his viewers had asked Richard if he could put a song to a miniature that he's painted or something. And as I'm working on this, and a song came to my mind that made me do the brick wall and stuff like that, because one of Richard's viewers, subscribers, had said, Richard, if you could take one of your figures and put a song to it, what would it be? And I started thinking that night when I heard that my Nurgles would be like my Nurgles and Poxwalkers. If I had to put a song to them, it would be Survivor. First I was afraid, then I was petrified. And then, you know, I think that would be their song for them. And as I'm painting this, I'm thinking of Richard's questions and response. With this one here, it'd be like Miley Cyrus's I Came In Like a Wrecking Ball. He just comes in here busting through the walls, you know. And so it was pretty neat to see some of the questions that are asked to Richard on his questions and Q&A on Mondays. It ranges from food to what was a good conversation they've had going on for a few weeks now. Would be different Star Treks they keep talking about. And so it's just pretty neat to watch Richard's Q&A on Mondays. Between the silly answers that Richard can get towards the questions, there's also helpful answers, and you guys can also see the handful of problems Richard has right now with this puppy that his family is raising. And this dog, he's not a nuisance, but I'm going to say he's like, I'm going to put him right there next to my Nurgles, because, I mean, he's lovable, but he's mischief, and he gives Richard one heck of a time when he goes live, when he goes to do his video. So, one thing that is beautiful about doing the miniatures is you can test yourself to go all out and try to do it exactly like the box art or like Games Workshop says. You can buy the Games Workshop paints, the Citadel colors, and you can do it step by step. You can follow different people on YouTube and get, you know, or you can just go your own way. And like with me, I went orange instead. If you guys Googled bloated float drone, and if you guys would Google image that or check on YouTube, a lot of these are green. A lot of people, they like the green. The skin is a lot less pink than mine. But I just wanted to do my own thing. That's one thing. At the end of the day, when you do these miniatures, whether you're going to be just doing it, painting like I do, like Gilbert Red Dragon does, like John Sharpie does, if you're doing them just to paint, and not actually play the game per se, because there's purists in the game that you know, they'll frown about, oh, well, you know, there wasn't orange ones in the Death Guard. No, it's all green or what have you. But it's your miniature. You should not, like I'm saying with our cars and stuff, when we're building our car models, you shouldn't be bound by an instruction sheet. You should just use that as a guideline. I really like this. I really like the way the orange, the brass, flex, you know, reflects, because I kind of wanted like a faded, in my head I keep seeing like a faded, a chipping orange, not so much rust. There's some great drones out there with some rust done. I like the faded look, and then I got to do the rust runs. I don't know if you guys can see that right off. I just took some burnt umber and got it really thin, and then just brought it down a little bit to make it look like it was oozing a little bit. And then you can see the back side. And then going back in there and doing subtitle highlights really make this pop. And you know, that's something I talked about yesterday. So other than that, edging needed to be done. Right here on the base, I got this one here pretty much done, and just adding a little bit of cork, painted up like a brick wall. Come on. The cat litter and the coffee grounds on there. It gives me a whole different look to the base, you know, just to try that. Hello, Rambler69. I'm glad you could pop in there. If you guys ain't subscribed to Rambler69 or Trevor's page over there at Mooger's Models, go get those guys a subscribe. They're automotive builders, but you know, it just you can go over there and check out some of their channels and give them some support. Now I'm doing oh, thanks Arlo. I've been doing this. The orange. I want to do my Death Guard in the orange. You know, I want to do the orange. I wanted to do something different. Orange is one of my favorite colors, so I was, you know, right now all this is the same orange I put on the drone, and then just a dry brush. And I'll go back in there at a later date and tidy it up and add colors and stuff. But I was just trying to see if I would even like the looks of them orange, and but that's that. And like I said, Idic Beer's doing the Get It Painted challenge for 2018. It's been keeping me really encouraged. I'm still working on the automotive stuff. But here I wanted to show you guys. Yesterday I really didn't get into it too much, but I did the Skavian emblems on the bases, and then I added the rocks and the warp stone stuff to it, and then, you know, I'll be able to get in there and then paint all these up. I got a handful. I got a lot of stuff on my desk. Just thought I would, you know, share it with you guys just a little bit today. Let's see, we'll get in there, and then you can see all the basings is done. And when you have this many figures for a project this big, I kind of get lost on which figure I want to do next. And so that's a problem too. That's kind of, I just took a break and did the drone just so I could, you know, just take a break. I did all the basing on those, and now it would be a lot easier, be more encouraged to start getting to these guys. Come on, focus. Yeah, that Dodge that you're working on is going to be sick. And it's right here, you know, I'll be able to do, and these little guys are full of details. Well, that was just a little quick update for me, guys. Really don't have much other than that. I just wanted to share with you guys that the plague drone is done. Other than that little part of the base, I'll have to get that together real quick. I want to thank you guys again. We'll see you guys. I'll try to get on tomorrow. Maybe get back to working on my rabbit build tomorrow. I'm just sitting here drinking coffee and enjoying the clean bench. I had to clean the bench up. If you guys hadn't seen, I posted some pictures up on the Idic Beer Unified page and on the Underdog page that my bench was just obliviated by paints and plastic and tools, and you know how it does when you get to building. But I want to thank you guys. And like I said, every time you see me do a video, I'm going to encourage you guys. If you feel the wants to do something, give it a go. And like I said, it may not be what you want once you start doing it, but at least you giving yourself the opportunity to, you know, instead of saying, man, I wish I would have done that, you know, because you never know what you might enjoy to do. And so with that being said, oh, you bought a miniature yesterday? What'd you get, Tom? Now, for you car guys, if you was interested in doing a miniature and you don't really want to do a small miniature like these little gaming miniatures here, there's a lot of different miniatures that you can check out. Like I said, Jimmy Flintstone has some naughty figures. But then there's also figures from Hiro Boy, Hobby Design. You know, there's figures that way. They're 1/24th scale that will like, you know, from Fast and the Furious, Paul Walker figures, and stuff like that. I want to show Tom this. I got this bear, Tom. And then he's got all spiked out. I guess that never got to him yet. He was so full of detail, I wanted to do it. Yeah, but a zombie bear sounds cool as hell. Now, the kids have a TV show. Well, I say the kids, but I've heard the kids talk about it. Five Nights at Freddy's. They have some sick-looking stuffed animals and stuff like that on that show. Yeah, Tom, these right here. Tom, these right here are the Games Workshop minis. And well, I hope you guys have a great day. Hope you guys challenge yourself to do something new. Welcome, Ray. Yep. Thanks, Richard. I'll try to jump on tomorrow, and we'll do some building and painting tomorrow. So with that being said, this is Mini, guys. Have a great day. I'm out.